How much do you actually know about estrogen? Let's start with where it's made. You may have very quickly answered the ovary. But what in the ovary actually makes that hormone? We have now zoomed in on the surface of the ovary and are looking at something known as a follicle or an egg cell, but it's a little more complicated than that. The egg, the oocyte, the reproductive bit of what you're seeing here is this target-shaped circle. This bit in here that looks like a void is actually filled with follicular fluid, and all through your cycle, this is gradually filling up to the point of rupture, also known as ovulation. But for hormone production, we're going to be concerned with this outer layer called theca cells and the inner layer called granulosa cells. Theca cells respond to luteinizing hormone that is being produced in the brain. They then begin to pick up cholesterol from the bloodstream, they convert it into progesterone, and then they convert progesterone into testosterone. That testosterone then enters the circulatory system or is directly transported over to the granulosa cells. Granulosa cells are responding to follicular stimulating hormone, again from the brain, and they are taking that testosterone and converting it into estrogen. That estrogen, in the form of estradiol, which is the most potent estrogen in the body, is then secreted back into the bloodstream, where it goes off into the body to have multiple effects on multiple organ systems. That last thing I said is very important because a lot of times estrogen gets looped together as just being a reproductive hormone, but you have estrogen receptors all over your body, your brain, your heart, your muscle, your bone, your liver. And that is why things like perimenopause and menopause have such widespread effects. See, as you age, the natural egg reserve of the ovary is depleted, and not just through ovulation. Like, you're not just losing one egg cell a month, because there is another cellular process called atresia that claims upwards of 1,000 eggs every month. And when the egg goes, the follicular cells go with it. And so as you age, gradually you lose the ability to make the hormones your body needs. So yes, you do lose the ability to reproduce, but I would say that the loss of these hormones has much larger implications. Hopefully some of this was new information. If you have a question, leave it in the comments.